Morehead State women's basketball coach Tom Hodges has gladly joined us on MSUEagles.com today. And Coach, your team in the midst of preseason practices, you started this week, and just tell us a little bit about how everything is going. A couple of newcomers added to the mix. You also you've got to replace a few parts this year, but you've got a good roster, a lot of depth this year as well.
Absolutely, Matt. We've just wrapped up our 7th practice this morning. I've had a wonderful week of being on the floor and being able to go live over the last 7 days. So we're really excited where we're at and excited to get the season started off right. Energy's great, enthusiasm is great right now, and we're undefeated, Matt. So everything's good.
Talking about the roster this year, as we mentioned, a couple of great new additions to this roster, and also you've got some kids that are going to get a great opportunity this year that were freshmen and sophomores last year, and it's as they grow into sophomores and juniors, just another year under their belt, and another opportunity to put a great product on the floor. There's
no doubt. You know, last year with a roster with 7 freshmen and 4 sophomores, we were able to make great strides through their individual improvements and their experience that they gained. Now those freshmen are sophomores, those sophomores are juniors, and they're the nucleus of our team. We don't have any seniors on this year's roster, and we've got 4 tremendous freshmen that we've added to join that core group. So we're really excited. You've got a Therese Robinson, who's just had an amazing preseason so far. Allie Turner, I think, is playing her best basketball since she's been at Morehead State. Tyler Eachwin is playing tremendously, maybe the highest energy person that we have right now on the floor, and then Shanice Parker the same way. So you've got that group of 4 that have been with us and been with this staff for 2 years now, going on 3 years, and then the freshmen last year who are sophomores, who will be really the foundation stone as we move forward. We're just really encouraged by all 5 of them. We look for all 5 of them to really be a big integral part of everything we do this year.
Talk a little bit about, you guys are you've been installing some new offense and defense even in your full time here at Morehead State, but right. This year it looks like you'll be able to kind of put everything in place. Right. First off, just talk about offensively what you guys are looking for this year and what you hope to accomplish.
Well, not to get too technical about it, but since we got here, going into our 3rd season now, we've tried to play a 5-out motion offense. And when we took over this program, we had great personnel, but we didn't have personnel that really fit the system. What we do and what we feel like now is we feel like we have a roster, a complete roster that can play in the 5-out. So what we did in the first 2 years is we played just in the center of the floor. So we really only ran about 25 to 30% of the entire brevity of the offense. Now, what we've worked on since the spring and all fall is running the entire 5-out system and running it all over the floor. Really encouraged by that. It's just a new language for our new players. Our returning players know it. Now it's just expanding. Now we're playing all over the floor with it. We're really excited, Matt. We think it's going to make us a really tough team to guard and a different type of system that I think our fans are going to enjoy.
Tom Hodges is our guest here on MSUEagles.com today. Coach, let's hit a little bit on defense. You've kind of played man-to-man has been the key defense here, and that probably went with the personnel here for your first couple of years. But I understand that there's going to be some changes, and hopefully that will create some real problems for other teams' offenses this year.
Right. Well, Matt, towards the end of last season, as you know, I have tremendous respect for Donnie Tyndall, and Donnie was great to me during his tenure here in my first 2 years. We started having discussions about using his 2-3 matchup zone and starting to try to learn that and teach that. We started that around January of last year. So we started doing little things in practice to start introducing that to our team. We've built on that slowly from January to right now, where we'll feel like we're making the full transition to being a matchup team. We'll still utilize the press as we have our first 2 seasons here, and a lot of it is man-to-man principles. It's just doing it in a different way. So we're really excited about that. We feel like the offensive system and the defensive system give us a great opportunity to represent Morehead State and give our young ladies a great chance at success over the course of the year.
On paper, I know a lot of folks might look at this team and see the youth and see that you don't have a lot of scoring coming back, that type of thing. But I know that this entire program, the coaching staff, positive is the word, and on paper it may not, be everybody may not look at it as the team that's gonna surprise, but I know you guys think differently.
Well, we're just very encouraged. Certainly, if you were judging us on what we have returning, our last season stats, there's nothing really overwhelming there. But the stats behind the stats would tell you that our freshmen last year gained unbelievable experience, that they're so much more confident than they were this time last year. Our sophomores last year have been with us for 2 seasons. They're ready to be in a leadership role. We have an amazing amount and wealth of talent, probably our most talented roster we've had. Now it's just a matter of the coaches putting it together and doing it in a positive manner. We had a lot of setbacks last year, Matt, but the thing that I love about this group is we're not talking about that. We're talking about how to move forward. And you think about it, we were 10-19 last year. We had 5 overtime games that we lost. We had 4 more games that were single possession, where we lost by 1, 2, or 3 points in regulation. So you're that close from being 10-19 to 19-10 with a youthful roster. So that's the reason we're really encouraged. We're really excited and can't wait to get here in Johnson Arena and play some basketball.
Coach, thanks for joining us this afternoon, reminding fans the first exhibition game here for Morehead State women's basketball will be on November 3rd against Kentucky State at 5:15 p.m. that night right here in Johnson Arena, and the regular season tip-off at Illinois State in the WNIT this year. A tough schedule, but Coach, everybody's ready, and again, thank you for joining us.
Live action, Matt, coming straight at you.